everyone who was in that jet. In fact, yesterday wasn't good at all, and it was really a black Wednesday. We extend our condolences to all the family members and Ghana as a whole, Parliament, the President, who couldn't even speak because he was so devastated that he couldn't control himself. It was unexpected. So we pray that God keep them in his bosom and will find a good place to bury all of them. So we'll give them a fitting burial. And then the families that they have left behind will be properly taken care of.
But what will be missing in Parliament?
In fact, for Muntala, Parliament, because when it comes to debate, you can't take it away from Muntala. You can see Omani Buama very calm and strategic. When we talk about strategic, that is Omani Buama for you. He doesn't scream, he doesn't shout, but he would deliver. And if you look at Muntala, you can see that these young men have a lot to give to Ghana, to do for Ghana. But God knows best, so we'll give all thanks to God. But it wasn't a good news at all.
Well, it's a national tragedy. It's a great loss to our country. And I am particularly devastated because Honorable Mutala is my brother, it's my family, and we were very close. And so this is too much for me to take. Honorable Omane Buama was equally close to me, even as a young person. It's a story I haven't said about him, which I want to take this opportunity to say. He was a man of resilience. Anything he believed in, he pursued it to its logical conclusion. So when I was National NUC's president, I went to KNUST to address the students at Independence Hall. Omane Buama was there. He's a young person who had just reported to the university, first year student. So after the program, he walked to me and told me that he wanted to be like me. And I asked, what do you mean? He said, he wanted to be NUC's president one day. Then I told him that, well, but you are in KNUST, presidency is currently in UCC. By the time you qualify, it will have moved to KNUST. And so you can be a NUC's president. Then he told me that he also got admission from Legon. So if he will qualify, by the time it comes to Legon, then he will move from KNUST and go and report at Legon. He actually packed and left KNUST and went to report at the University of Ghana. And this man became a NUC's president. True to his words, he became a NUC's president. And so that is how we related. When he was going to contest, we wrote his manifesto and he rehearsed his manifesto in my home. And we have since kept our relationship.
As political opponents?
Yes, even as political opponents. Alhaji Muniru, similarly, is a senior brother of mine. I was with him only about a month ago at the Gundaland Youth Association meeting. And so, like all the others. So it's a national tragedy. And we can take consolation in the fact that God has done his work. He chooses when he brings us into this world, and he chooses when he takes us away. I would like to propose that there is a comprehensive parliamentary inquiry into this accident. It's a major accident. Ghana is not the same with the passing of these great men of our country. We can't let it just pass as another accident. So I'm calling on the leadership of Parliament to launch a comprehensive inquiry into this accident so that we can learn lessons from that, so that we can prepare ourselves never to see this again. It's so unfortunate that this has happened at this time. 2 serving cabinet ministers and servicemen who are contributing gallantly to the development of our country could just lose their lives in such an accident. I mean, it's a very difficult situation for us. Thank you.
So, the Honorable Mutala, I don't even know where to begin. So, if there was anyone in Parliament that we could count on to speak the truth and to be honest and straightforward, he was one of them. Not only was he God, this is really very difficult. You know, in our politics, integrity is a very rare commodity, extremely rare. But this young man had it all. He loved this country. He loved the NDC as a political tradition. He spoke true to power, and that is what we need. And Ghana has not only lost a rare commodity in our politics, in the person of the Honorable Mutala, but only someone who is also, at the same time, very patriotic. And for me, it was his commitment to do the right thing that stands out very clearly for me. Anytime he rose on his feet, he took on the system and made sure that he spoke his mind on every aspect. I remember distinctly at caucus meetings, he would storm out because he thought that we're on the wrong path. And many a times, I agreed with him. Sometimes we'll go back and listen to what he said, and we realize that he was telling us the truth. So for me, it is extremely difficult to think of a situation where I will no longer hear his voice in Parliament. But I'm very sure that he has left, even in this short political career, the Honorable Murtala Mohammed has left an indelible mark. And I'm just hoping that as we go along, we will continue to bear in mind some of the things that he fought for and then continue from there. As I said, he was a rare person in our politics because of the fact that he exuded integrity and honesty in everything that he did. And I'm sure you in the media would bear witnesses to that because he was always, on air. And I mean, definitely not, there were no holds barred in terms of what he had to say, in terms of the expression of his opinion. So I'm sorry that I could not compose myself, but I hope you understand. In my culture, a man is not supposed to cry, but this is too much.